The wait is over. It's game time.
Round one officially opens the tournament and control matters from the outset.
If the tempo ramps up, that's usually when the jet setters start to stretch the field. Now, Vault 1 is being pierced by the tough shells.
Oh, of course. Nice. On top of the roof. Last one's underneath. To your right. Someone grab the box, someone res.
Shaking things up.
That's a tough break for the overdogs to deal with.
Yeah, buddy.
Overdogs are re-engaging.
I sense some payback brewing. The jet setters won't want to get caught in the turbulence.
Catching the situation by the tough shells. Have been released back into the arena. Team respawned. The tough shells are demonstrating their toughness as they take charge.
Thank you. Let go.
A confident and strategic play from the tough shells.
Move to Vault 3.
Money may not grow on trees, but a new vault just appeared in the arena.
Try to get me the sword.
The overdogs piling into Vault 4.
Back in play.
The tough shells swept up a cash box. The tough shells are showing their resolve. A new vault. This is going to get very interesting very fast. The powerhouses have respawned. Let's see how they bounce back. Bursting into a vault, it's the powerhouses.
Oh my god, he's won.
Go for steal on B.
Oh yeah.
Enemy up there. Enemy fall out.
This is it. 30 seconds left.
Don't worry, Scotty. I won't say anything if you start.
Just stay alive. Stay alive. Stay alive. Just watch the bomb.
The tough shells crack the competition and take first place, powering forward into the next round. The jet setters swooped up a cash box.
Danger up here.
The ultra rare swooped up a cash box.
They're right above us. Right above us.
Watch out. Over here. Watch it disappear. Threat detected. Down here. They got me.
Cash out started by the ultra rares. Showing the way, the ultra rares are in the lead.
No.
It's first teamwork, and it's one. We've got a contestant on a streak, and it's starting to get interesting.
Another shocking wipeout for the live wires. The jet setters are wriggling into a vault.
Gateway going out.
The
Teleport
live
here.
wires are back in action.
And if memory serves, the jet setters need to watch their backs. And here we go. Overtime means the battle isn't over yet.
The tough shells banked their earnings. Cash out complete. The jet setters are turning on the engines. They started to cash out.
Much appreciated.
We have an anomaly in the vault. The ultra rares are breaking out.
Threat detected.
What the? Oh, he's in. Yeah. He went underneath. Underneath. Nice.
This
But
is a massive run,
another one's coming.
clearing opponents one after another.
The ultra rares want to create a masterpiece. They've added a second box.
Well done, but if they can't secure that pressure, their balance will take a hit.
I can't wait to see how Benediction reacts.
Purple's there, but GG's. Hell yeah.
Well, folks, the Jet Setters are the team to beat as we soar into the final round.
And the Tough Shells will join our upcoming two-team clash. They're ready to launch a hard-hitting attack on the top spot.
All right, folks, let's see who rises and who falls. Let's go.
Yeah, let's do this.
Hold on tight. The final round is about to begin, and it's going to be a bit different. The first team to earn 50,000. How's that for a thrill, Scotty?
I expect this round to transcend realities, just like our sponsor is Salt. The Tough Shells are busy busting into Vault 1.
Our initial elimination has shifted the match into high gear.
This is what it's all about, partner.
Couldn't agree more,
Time to
Scotty.
disappear.
Fucking dog shitters.
Looks like we've just witnessed our first team wipe, people.
That's a painful one, but Tough Shells had no real way out of that.
Oh, it's so close. Right here.
Up here. Time to disappear.
You're not gonna get me. Oh my god.
Take that! Creating a safe zone!
A coup. Talk about a strategic steal.
Playing a sneaky steal is a great way to win the match and the hearts of our fans.
Stay alive, 9 seconds.
Friendly fire!
Move.
Taking damage! Spotted an enemy.
Another day, another flight for the Jet Setters.
Bro! Try to get me a knife, a sword.
Cash out stolen.
Didn't see that steal coming, Scotty. Even as a former contestant, what
Okay,
an
let's
adrenaline
go.
rush.
The station's now answering to a different team! Back in action!
difference.
Four set. Come closer.
No.
Lock it out. They got me.
Holy shit.
Great for our tough shells as they suffer another team wipe.
Damn.
Right. Somebody just soften them up.
Hey, get off. They're gonna be somewhere else.
Make a
The
move
Jet
for
Setters
cash
have
out deep.
landed their winnings with that cash out.
And they stole that with
They're here.
Vault 3 is being pierced by the tough shells.
Grab the thing.
Back in play.
A long-awaited return to the arena for the tough shells.
This takes forever.
The Jet Setters started another cash out. The runway to victory has been lit. All that remains is the landing.
That's a solid run from one contestant. Let's see if they can keep it going.
RNG for the tough shells with another team wipe.
Greatly appreciated.
Oh my god! What up, Snake?
And now we celebrate as one team.
Good job. Good
becomes
job,
a
guys.
group of rising stars. Congratulations to the Jet Setters from all of us here at the finals.
$29, baby. $29. I needed one more kill to drop a 30 bomb. What up, YouTube? Welcome back to a new video, and it is season 11 in the finals, and we're gonna go over my controller settings, which I think are practically the best settings you can possibly use if you're on controller on PC or if you're a controller on console. These settings will help you become a better player, and then you can also use these settings to tweak them a little bit and to your liking or to your advantage. But these settings are literally the best settings you can possibly get right now in season 11 of the finals. All right, guys, so we're here in the settings of the finals, and let's go over my gameplay settings, my controller settings, and a little bit here and there settings. But majority of the time, we're going to be focusing on our controller settings because that's what we use right now. So in general settings, we do North America. Everything you can make sure your auto sprint is on at all times, especially if you're on a controller. It really helps a lot. They also tweaked in season 11. They tweaked the melee, like the the kick and everything else. So if you can put melee assist on, it helps you a lot as soon for like your melee attack and stuff like that. Make sure your ping target is balanced. Let's go to interface. This is what I use basically every day for my interface stuff. Make sure your team colors are on. I've had a time where I had them off and it confused the crap out of me. So make sure they're on. Make sure your player markers are 150% so you can actually see like who you're shooting and everything like that. You can copy these settings if you want. Make sure your precision markers are on for melee weapon. So if you're like a heavy or if you're a light with a sword, these are something great that you can use. Personally, I don't use melee weapons, but you can tweak with these settings. What I would do is probably change the length. I think opacity is probably good at 45% to 50%, but for length, I would personally try to switch this differently depending on what you like as a melee player. Melee lunge, make sure with like this new update you want to make sure you have all the advantage of the new settings of melee. So make sure you have your melee lunge indicator and field of view on. Here are basically like my red dots and stuff like that for like my red dots on the guns and also just my crosshair color and stuff like that. Personally, I like neon green, neon yellow. It's very bright, especially with all the different transitional lighting within the finals. Especially each map has different like dark daytime, nighttime, midday, sunrise and stuff like that. So I like to try to have a nice bright color just so I can have it perfectly equipped for those different daytime changes in the maps. So center that I have on. You can turn them off if you want. Shape is circle. My red dot radius is 3. 255, 255 for red and green is like basically a neon green. Blue is off. Opacity is 100%. Radical color is on. I make sure that is green, like super green. Radical size is 100. And that's basically used for gameplay. So let's go to controller. This is the main thing for the settings of this video. Look for horizontal and vertical. You want this between 400 and 420-ish, depending if you want a slow to high, like fast pace. But like between 400 and 410 is basically the sweet spot. And then also for zoom sensitivity multiplier, you want that around 40%. So what I like to try to tell people that play with me or get used or getting into this game, I would tweak around with your multiplier between 35 and 45. And I would say 50% is stretching it. That's like way too much. I would say between 35 and 45 is your sweet spot. So, but a lot of players, a lot of the pro players, they play at 40% or like 43-ish. So you can tinker around with that and see what you like. For zoom sensitivity, this is mainly for like snipers and stuff like that, like the longer like DMR stuff, the sniper sensitivity scopes. So you can play around with those and see what you like. Response curve I use is linear. Look acceleration is off or 0%. For your look boost, make sure all your boost is at 0%. We don't want extra stuff. We want everything very consistent and constant so we know exactly what we're doing. Dead zone, if you have like a new controller, make sure it's at 0 or 1%. I like 1 just so you don't auto walk or auto aim or stuff like that. So keep it as low as possible to like 1. If you have an older controller or Xbox controller or PlayStation controller, and you have stick drift, I would, if your stick drift is on your right analog stick, which is basically your aiming stuff, you want to up this dead zone until you completely do not sway without your fingers or your thumbs on the controllers or on the stick. Aim assist on, disable aim assist at threshold is off. You will always want aim assist on. Sensitivity reduction on, reduction scale is 100%. Targeting tracking is on and scaling is 100%. Zooming snapping is on, and controller vibration for me personally, I have it off. These are basically my settings I use on a daily, and I absolutely love these settings. It can make a light player very great. Don't use the default settings. These settings are actually like one of the best settings you can possibly get. So if these settings do help you, make sure to drop a like, comment, and subscribe, and also let me know if these settings actually worked for you. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.